Hi, welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. I am actually going to do a fun tutorial on your eyeliner and how to keep it from getting all over your face throughout the day. Sound like fun? Awesome. I'll share some other fun, maybe some eyebrow techniques if you hang in there. Listen, throughout this whole tutorial presentation, just remember that anything I mention, check on the link down there and you can get to my link, get to the Amazon and whatever it is that you're looking for, you'll find it, or DM me. So first and foremost, let me just share with you some of the things that you're going to need to have a fine line eyeliner with no mess. One is a Kleenex, and I'll show you why. You'll need a hard surface. I'm using my favorite fluorescent 10 times magnified Zadro mirror, and it's fluorescent lighting, very important, as well as a fabulous black eyeliner. This one you will see is e.l.f. and it has an attached pencil sharpener, which is very important because if you have a dull eye pencil, you're going to find it all over your face. If it's too pointy, then it's going to probably not go on as well. So if it's too pointy, you'll want to go ahead and just draw a little bit on the back of your hand where it warms up the pencil, and then get it to not as pointy, but also not as dull. If it's dull, you know how to use one of these. Also, a fabulous brush. I use Morphe, and this is a Morphe blunt eyeliner blending brush, okay? And eyeshadows. I love Morphe products, and I love their palettes. They're reasonable. You can get them on here, the link, and then also just check out these. I know, look at how dirty they are, but I wanted to show you that I use them on a daily basis. Okay, so that, and then just if we do get to the eyebrow, I want to share with you my absolute favorite pencil. I have tried almost all of them in every color, every shape, every cream, gel, pencil, whatever liner you want to call it. This is my absolute favorite, you guys. It's not the most inexpensive, but I will tell you, it works. It's Dior. The color I use is 001 brown, and I have used Universal as well. Get it online here. You can get it through here at Amazon and or my link. You can find me. And then last but not least, I am going to share with you my favorite eye tricks. Beep. Stay tuned. Okay, so when you are going to go line your eyes, you want to decide, are you going to go dramatic or you want to go kind of a, you know, just a daily look. I like to go dramatic. I've went ahead and put on my palette of eyeshadow, my blush, my face foundation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I like to do the dramatic look, although I love to wear it pretty much on a daily basis. So there you go. I like to pop my eyes. That's what I like to use. Very little lipstick, although sometimes I'll go ahead and pop the red. So what you'll want to do first is plop your elbow onto the hard surface. Make sure your pencil is not too sharp and not too blunt. And what you're going to do is you're going to start with applying the pencil on the outside of the eye. And you're going to go directly on the lash line, and you're going to draw little lines connecting one another at first. Because when you start little, you can always add. All right? So right with that, check that out. Just a very simple line. But what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to make it a little bit more dramatic. And how I do is I go back to the outside of the lash line, and you always want to work in, never out. Because if you work out, you're going to have a lot of product out here, which diminishes the whole idea of beauty. So when you apply your pencil again on the edge of your eye, you want to sort of go a little bit higher and create a wedge. I know it sounds really funny, but you're going to create a wedge, and again, drawing in a little bit to the wedge so you connect a little bit of the wedge out here and towards the inside. So there you go. I'm going to show you how to apply eyeshadow on that so it doesn't end up all over your face throughout the day. So let's go ahead and do the other eye. I'm going to lean up against the hard surface. I'm going to apply the pencil directly onto the outside of the eye lash line and apply in, drawing the line with a very minimal amount of color because you can always add. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the wedge. I see I've sort of messed up right here, and so I'm going to go ahead and just fill that in and create a little bit more of a wedge. See how what I'm saying? You could always add. So you want to start small so you can finish the end product with where you want to be. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit to my lower line, lash line, starting with the outside of the lash and going in. And I'm only going to go inwards. Remember, draw as close to the lash line as possible, just to the middle, going over a little bit more to make it a little bit more dramatic, doing the other eye, starting on the outside, going in, just a little bit to the middle, just a little back and forth, connecting the dots, so to speak. Okay? So it might look a little like, oops, a little eyelash here. Get that. Might look a little like that. Now, some people can go ahead and leave their eyeliner like that. Me, no way. If you're anyone like me, you're gonna be a clown at the end of the day. So what I do is, again, I take my Morphe brush. Remember, you can get that down here. And I open up my palette and I choose what color do I want to use. Now I have greenish, hazily eyes, so I can use all colors. Burgundies are really good for eye colors. For brown eyes, you can use anything. Blue eyes, you want to kind of maybe use green, and green eyes, you want to use blue. You don't want to typically use the same eyeshadow of the same eye color. I don't know why. It just doesn't pop. But really for blue and green eyes and brown eyes, you can totally use burgundy eyeshadow. So I typically use the burgundy eyeshadow. As you can see here, I've used a lot of them. And so you want to just take a little bit on your brush. Never blow on your brush because that creates bacteria. You want to tap it on the outside of your hand. Now, let's go ahead and again apply, drop the brush. Now, this is where you want to use the Kleenex, okay? Because this can get all over your face as well. So all you're going to do is, I feel like I'm wearing a mask, is put the Kleenex directly under the lash line. So if any excess eyeshadow falls, it falls on the Kleenex. So again, you're going to put the brush directly on the outside of your lash, again, right on top of your liner, and you're just going to go back and forth, sort of coloring in on top of the liner that you just drew on with your eyeshadow. And it's going to create a little bit of a smoky eye, right? Did I get any on my Kleenex? Not really. Good. Get rid of a little bit of the excess. Go ahead and put on the bottom. And when you're putting it on the bottom, when you don't have it all the way in, you can just take whatever excess on your brush. You can just sort of just make a little bit of a shadow there, just so it looks like it's all blended in. But I don't have pencil all the way in, right? Because it's sort of too harsh. But just blending in a little bit here and then blending out. Again, I should say blend in because we don't want any product out here. Fortunately, that didn't happen. Let's go ahead and do the other. Take away the excess, put the Kleenex underneath, and drop in the brush directly on top of the outside of your eyelash, coloring in on the liner, lightly, not pulling the eye area, and again, making that little bit of a smoky look. Now, I have a little bit of eyeshadow that got dropped off right there. I'm just going to just wipe it away. That's it. Clean. Okay, let's finish the bottom. Hopefully you can see. And I'm just going to go ahead and just deliver the eyeshadow on top of the pencil, remember to blend it in as well. And so I have eyes that have popped, in my opinion, and you can use any mascara you like. I happen to like right now Rimmel. I'm not going to do that today, but Rimmel Black is what I use, and this is Wonderfully Real, and I love it. It's black 001, and that's what this little guy is. However, we're not going to do that right now as far as the tutorial, but I do want to share. Oh, well, I'll share with you right now. Okay. Eye cream, if you're looking to lighten, brighten, tighten the eye area and keep it moist, keep it hydrated, because the dryness and crow's feet are for the birds. Oh my gosh, this is amazing, you guys. All you need is this amount. Tap it on the back of your hand and dab it on in the area where needed. You can put this on top of your makeup throughout the day. I use it at night. You're just going to want to tap it on. It goes on creamy and it dries to a powdery finish. Leave it on, and within 5 minutes you are going to have softer, smoother looking eyes. It fills in the lines, and it's almost like a Hollywood secret. So fabulous eyes, tighten, brighten. It's called Age IQ. Hope you can see it. Eye Serum, and you will definitely find it right here on my link. You guys, this is a dream. It's a wonderful gift to give, and if you can just know that it works, it doesn't stretch the eye area, it actually makes your eye area appear brighter, lighter, firmer, and the longer you wear it, the better your eye area gets. So with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the eyebrows later. All right, you guys, you know what? Come back and I'll do the eyebrows.